So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They go play action now. Lawrence will get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up and thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now they'll shift things around. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Lawrence will throw. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Etienne. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
One more time with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. It's a 3-point game here early. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. To the air again, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He finds his target, Allen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll audible to something else. Up the middle they go. Tony. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Lawrence. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 3. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Lawrence going to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Lawrence changing the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, maybe as they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around. From the 31, Lawrence. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Lawrence. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. In motion goes Patrick. From the 50, it's Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Goff now looking to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now it's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And got his man inside the 40 before being dropped. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll change things up. In motion goes the tight end. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A lane, now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Lawrence to throw. Allen's got it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now Lawrence changing the play. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here's 1st down. Now Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now it's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff now to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Goff. Complete to Wright. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Lions have recovered. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. He'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now the try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Lawrence now going to move them around. Back to throw. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
So a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.